harmony way up there. Ooh. And the way that self is presented through social media, specifically emojis. Like really, if you break down what an emoji is, it's a very strange concept. Guys, help. If you can wear the correct mask, then you don't really have to engage with reality or engage with emotions anymore. Hello, 18. It's good to see you, even though I can't literally see you. Yeah, so I hope you don't think I've abandoned you. Life is just crazy. I won't even talk about it this time, but I'm still here and I'm still very much excited to continue this journey. Um, so yeah, today we're reacting. SB19, JOLIN, I don't know who that is, or who they are, or what. I have no context. The Emoji music video, which I think as of today came out 11 days ago. So I'm a little bit late, but I figured you guys wouldn't mind as long as I just fucking get to it. So yeah, I don't really have any more to say. I just appreciate you guys continuing to show up. And I will say it again, but in one of my previous SB19 videos, now I can't even remember which one it was. It might have been Visa. I used the Philippine flag and I put it upside down, and many of you in the comments were explaining to me the significance of what it means depending on what color is on top. I concluded that I'm not going to re-upload the video because I think, not in a patronizing way, but I think a lot of you don't really understand what goes into editing a video and what goes into like the long process of uploading a video. So instead, I just pinned a comment apologizing. I made a written post and I'm going to bring it up for the next couple videos. So hopefully you understand that obviously it wasn't intentional. And I mean no disrespect, but I am acknowledging it and I do apologize. And I hope you will stick with me and give me some grace as I navigate new aspects of the beautiful Philippine culture. So, thank you. Kumusta ka? That's all I know. I don't know how to say thank you. So someone let me know in the comments. Oh, also, what is it? Salamat po? That confuses me a little bit because I'm sure you already know, but it's very similar to Indonesian, which they also use salamat pagi, salamat datang. I know it's also very similar in Malaysian, probably other Southeast Asian languages. So anyway, I'm just yapping. I'm just showing off a little, even though I have nothing to show off. So let's watch this Emoji. I have no idea what I'm getting into, even genre-wise. So let's just go for it. Very satisfying intro. Whoa. We're starting. Whoa.
I wake up, I log in, lights hit my face and I'm in. Get the neon skin, I'm glowing, keep it.
Hey!
Read the cover for a messy place. What's in my mind cannot be traced. And I won't say much, just kiss your face. Two thumbs up, send hearts like this in a swipe, pause, slash post, then I'll pause.
I love that cadence.
I don't really mind cause it ain't my loss. I'm living like a villain and I'm killing like a boss. Game time.
Hey! Not mad about the outfit. Look at the dancers. That's true. Love the painted nails. Facts. John Cena. Such cool editing there. Guys, help. Oh, this is so high energy. This fucking vocal chop with the vocal fry, so cool. That's why in the beginning I was just speechless. I've never heard anything like that. It's so fucking dirty in the best way. I'm obsessed. Hey! Whoa! I just got goosebumps. From like Hotness. Oh my god, that's the best line.
I'm a filter queen with a private soul. You wanna be vulnerable. See now I built this wonderwall.
This is so different.
I'm beautiful. Don't wanna be vulnerable. See now I built this wonderwall.
This is like some brilliant commentary too, lyrically.
I'm beautiful. Mask on, no mask off, no telling what's true. Ain't that what we all do? But hey, I'm talking to you. I kinda like
this editing on this is just so cool. Oh, and she dances. Okay. Some of you who know her are probably like, wow, you're an idiot. I'm sorry, I've just never heard of her. Dead ass. That demon voice under the mix, so good. What a cool bridge. This is very cunty. Wow, these vocals, this mixing. Oh, and that. Ooh, that harmony way up there. Ooh. I just gotta hit it real slow, guys. Sorry. I love this. Dead ass. Guys, emoji made up of emojis. Wow, guys. Okay, so I still don't know anything about this person, but what a cool pairing. I'm very curious to know what you guys think, though, as the fans who've been here the whole time. Like, did you think this collaboration enhanced the song? Was it a surprise? Like, where you're like, whoa, this is an unexpected collab? Or was this like, I just have no context, so I'm very curious to hear from you guys. Because I know there's been instances, like, as an outsider, where, like, the outsider, me, will love something a lot. Meanwhile, the fandom's like, we hate this. So I'm just very curious what people think of this. Also, enlighten me, guys. Since I'm new to P-pop, is it normal to have a co-ed song or co-ed video? Because obviously in K-pop, right, it's still somewhat taboo to have a collaboration or even like have someone of the opposite sex appear in a music video or to collaborate. Like, it's still just like this slightly taboo thing, and a lot of idols avoid it because it's not worth all of the drama that comes with it. So I'm curious, in P-pop, like, would there be anyone in the fandom who's like surprised to see a woman in a video with them, like, besides backup dancers? I mean, I'm just curious. Like, I don't have any preconceived notions about it, so I'm just wondering. Now, about the song itself, really, really cool stuff going on production wise. I was really, I just, again, I didn't know what to expect. I still don't really know what to expect when it comes to them because I don't know the discography well enough. But every time I hear them, it's something new, right? And production wise, especially that climax at the end, that was brilliant. Like, the backing vocals were doing things that were so unexpected, not just following melody and then harmonies. It was all kinds of crazy stuff. Reminds me of the way that Imogen Heap mixes vocals. The "Where Are We? What the Hell?" That song. That's Imogen Heap, if you don't know. The way that she uses like distortion in her vocals, it kind of reminded me of that. Not exactly the same sound, but just that approach to using distortion in a really cool way to kind of support the movement of the song. Also, I love the beat switches, super cool. Not quite as abrupt as you see in K-pop, for example, because sometimes it's getting a little stale in K-pop where the abrupt beat changes are just like so over the top. I love it in general, but sometimes it's just being overused. So it was really nice to like see it done in a more fluid way, but still getting that freshness when you're moving to a new section of the song. Also, they looked great, so obviously that's a given. I'm not going to talk about that too much, otherwise this I'll probably get censored. So I'm just going to not comment there. But I really liked also that the video didn't. It took place like in just a few settings, right? And they were all like very cohesive. So there wasn't a huge amount of attention to the settings that they were in. The focus was really on the fashion, the lyrics, and the way that they emphasized the lyrics with the choreography. And of course, just the choreo itself, the lighting, the way the background dancers were moving and adding to each scene. Just really beautifully done, especially when you're filming, it looks like potentially all in a set, like they weren't on location. So, yeah, that was really cool. Also, lyrics, I'm not 100% sure what the song is about, but I think I have an idea. That's why I said the commentary of this is really interesting. Right? They're talking about emojis. I think this is a larger cultural commentary, but like kind of a tongue in cheek, like self critique as well. Like they're calling themselves out as well because Gen Z and millennials and even, I mean, actually everybody is addicted to their phone, addicted to the way that we interact with social media. And so I think they're calling themselves out in this as well. They're not saying, you guys, we're on a soapbox and all you guys need to do better and blah, blah, blah. I think, though, lyrically, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this song is a commentary, right, on self and the way that self is presented through social media, specifically emojis. Like, really, if you break down what an emoji is, it's a very strange concept to portray a limited emotion through like these little pixels and just expect that the other person reading it picks up on what you're trying to say. And obviously using emojis has kind of become our own, it's own section of language, right? Like emojis come with nuance. You can do the crying laughing face and that means different things in a different situation. So it's very interesting how emojis have come into linguistics as their own subset. On top of that, though, right, there was a lot of imagery in the video of masks, right? And this idea of using masks on social media. I mean, even if you don't use social media, we're all wearing masks, right? Who was it? Was it Carl Jung talking about like how life is a stage, basically, like we're always performing? It might have been Freud or Carl Jung. I can't remember which one. Just dropping in with an editor's note, I'm aware the quote that I just referenced is actually a William Shakespeare quote from the play As You Like It. However, the concept I'm referring to was Sigmund Freud's view of the self. He viewed it not as a unified entity, but as a dynamic performance, constantly managing conflict between unconscious, primitive drives, moral constraints, and external reality. So, obviously, lots of people have developed that perspective since then within psychology, but that's generally what I was referring to. So I just had to correct that because I don't like seeming like a dumbass. Bye. But the point is, we're always all performing. Even now, when we're alone, we oftentimes perform. It's very rare when you come across people who are fully themselves. And so I think they're essentially commenting on just the way that a lot of us are wearing our masks on social media, the way that we present as being nonchalant, especially Gen Z and millennials, especially younger millennials like myself. We have this thing of having like resting bitch face or like pretending to not be interested, pretending not to try because it's always cooler to just kind of not try and just kind of like outwardly hate the world as if that's your personality. And actually there's been some really good cultural deep dives on like this deadpan face that's really really popular right now. Like I would call it like the Billie Eilish face. I mean her face is just naturally like that, but I mean there's a lot of people that try to mimic that like literal dead look. And even just that, right? The fact that we live in a society where people are so hesitant to experience and express their own emotions. They would prefer and resort to just mimicking a face that's in trend. Like, guys, my undergrad's in psychology, so I could wax about this for a long time. But in psychology, right, one of the universal things that has been agreed upon is that there's a core set of emotions. And as humans, no matter your culture, there's a set of emotions that we all express the same way. Happiness is expressed with a smile. fear, eyebrows drawn together, up. It's this is fear, right? Every culture you come across, there are, I think there's, is it 5 or 8 core emotions that we all share across cultures. And then you have nuances within that, of course. And so it's very fascinating from the perspective of emojis and social media that we have now, as a human race, begun to move away what is organically our expressions, and we've begun to move away from organic feelings because we are so primed to just mimic what we see on our algorithm. That's why that lyric about whatever it was, I'm so beautiful, I don't care kind of thing, right? It's just this idea that if your life looks pretty, if you can portray emotions in a trendy way, if you can wear the correct mask, then you don't really have to engage with reality or engage with emotions anymore. And maybe I'm digging way too deep on this, but I think that's what they're saying. Obviously, again, they're doing it with a level of comedy. But then there also is a coolness in just not caring and like admitting that you're beautiful and not being caught up in the heaviness and the critique and the negative aspects of life, and just going about your day and being like, I don't have time to be upset today, I'm beautiful. Like there is also that like slightly comedic but very valid side of it as well. So I don't know, I could be completely off, but I don't think I am. I'm usually not completely off. So yeah, again, I could go on and on and on about that for a long time. um but yeah, it's I really enjoyed that, and I love so far diving through their songs and learning these really unique ways that they make really strong commentary. Even the Visa video and like Mappa, which wasn't commentary but is expressing something really emotional, and I just love the way that they kind of move throughout their artistry. I don't even know. I'm just yapping at this point, but anyway, I think you get what I mean. So with that, I'm going to leave you, and I appreciate you tuning in. And I will get to the, what's it called, A-Con performance. I'll get there. I promise. I know that's the thing you have been most requesting, but always continue to request things because sometimes I just need a reminder. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this. I want your honest responses. I'm very curious how this landed with the fandom. So yeah, thank you. Bye.